Hello my beautiful family, welcome and welcome back to the channel. My name is Mboya Manasa. I practice adult nursing in the United Kingdom. If this is your first time joining us in this channel, you're most definitely welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share the content with your loved ones, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for staying. Today we are going to talk about applications that you need to have before you arrive in the UK. So stay tuned. Okay, the number one application that you need to have is WhatsApp. You need to have WhatsApp updated, ready to function. That's app number one. Number two, Facebook. You need to have Facebook because the very first weeks of you being in the UK are very boring. So update your Facebook. If you are an Instagram person, that's app number three. So your social media applications should be up to date. If you are from Africa or South Africa, Lesotho, Botswana, I would encourage you, if you are one person who is into television, download Netflix and subscribe, or you can wait to be in the UK and download Netflix UK and subscribe, pay subscription. So the subscriptions are more or less similar in amount. Another application that I think you need to have is Showmax. Showmax is closer to having SABC, having Mzansi Magics, Mzansi whatsoever. It helps you to be closer to home when you are here, especially when you're not working, when you're not going for a training, when you're not doing any orientation business. You can have one movie that is closer to home. So subscribe to Showmax, download the app before you leave Africa. If you want to do it in the UK, it becomes very difficult. So try to download Showmax and subscribe. That's application number 4. Number 5, search the area you're going to and download the bus application. Every city has its own mobile app, bus mobile app. So when you have a mobile app for the bus, it becomes easy for you to travel around that area. So if you are going to London, download the bus application for London, and also download application for trains, so that when you travel by train it becomes much easy. When you have an application, it's easy for you to see if your bus is delayed, if your bus is not going to show up, if your bus is has passed where you are. So look for applications specific for the place that you will be going. So for us in Wales, it's First Bus. So I have my First Bus application, Google Maps. That is a story for another day. I got lost. I got lost because I didn't even know how to use a Google Map. I know how to use a Google Map, but this UK thing is so complex. I got lost. Remember, I am a driver. I've been driving since 2019, and I got lost in the UK looking at the map. So download Google Maps, make sure it's up to date. Another useful application is Google Wallet. When you arrive in the UK, you're going to open a bank account. All your bank accounts or bank cards, you need to protect them. The cyber scams here are up to speed. So when you have Google Wallet, all your cards will be protected. The purchases will go through Google, and if it's a suspicious purchases, Google will be able to block that and they won't be able to access your cards. So make sure when you arrive in the UK you have what is called a Google Wallet app. All your bank apps, your bank cards would be under that. You will set it up to allow Google Wallet protect all your bank cards. I don't know how, if it makes sense, but it's very important to have that. And pay points here are contactless. Most of the shops, if not all, they are no longer swiping the cards, they are contactless. And we are encouraged not to use our physical cards, because even the cameras that we have, the surveillance cameras, scammers are able to hack into the camera. They will be able to copy your card number, copy your CVV number, and they'll be able to use your card. So we usually use Google Wallet, and when you have a Google Wallet, you'll be able to just scan your phone. Just tap the phone and then it scans through, and if it's a authentic purchases, it will not be blocked. But if it's suspicious, Google will just clap your money and it won't go anywhere. That is application, the app that is important. The other app that you need to have, that I use, is what is called White Calling. White Calling is a calling application that is very cheap to call directly home. In, like, if you can't find someone through WhatsApp, or that someone does not have data but you really have to talk to them. I, for one, my kids are at home, everybody, my family is at home, so I have to call them almost every day. So at that application, I buy airtime and then I'm able to directly call home, and it's very cheap. It doesn't cost me much, because every week I load my White Calling with £10, and that means I only pay £40 for calling home, and it's really useful. And I don't usually call using that app because WhatsApp is there. But if I can't find someone with WhatsApp, and if I'm calling someone who doesn't know how to use WhatsApp, like my grandmother is very old, so I use White Calling. So you have to download that. You don't have to, but I advise you to have something like that. All these applications that I'm mentioning, it's just because I use them, and I think they are very useful if you all can also consider using them. The other one is a taxi application. Where I am, we use yellow cabs. So wherever the city you'll be at, they all have cab applications, if it's not a privately owned cab service. So when you have a cab application, you'll be able to book your journey on the app and be authorized instantly, and it's easier than when you call. When my experience with cab applications, I noted that when you call, you are not prioritized like someone who booked the journey through application. So if you want to reach your places, your destination on time, you need to have a cab application. So those are the ones that I think you really have to have in hand. The last application that is very important is your bank application. Almost every bank in the UK, they have their own app, and you'll be able to do most of the transactions through the application. You can also freeze your card if you see suspicions. Your application is your money, so download the app immediately you register with a certain bank. That's all that I have about the applications for today. Currently, those ones are the ones that I think are really important for you to consider. So thank you very much for watching this video thus far. I'll see you in my next one. Please make sure that you subscribe, you like, you share the content with your loved ones. I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.